good. So right now we're playing the throne. I don't actually know what the name of this dungeon it is, but I'm just gonna leave it at throne. And the editing here is a little sloppy. I actually cut down to get it to 15 minutes. And the sound of the actual, video might overlap my voice a little too much, but we'll see what happens at the end. So this is a random dungeon, and I tried to get through really fast, but there are moments where, and you'll see we did get wiped at one point, which, because the tank didn't really know what the strategy was on one of the bosses. Overall, I really like this dungeon a lot, because it just seems more alive than most of them. And you'll see some examples of that later on. What I'm really trying to focus on right now is trying to increase my DPS, or at least my efficiency as a hunter. And I know when I've been doing raids with my guild and such, it might be the fact that I may be under geared or under leveled, but I can't seem to hold up or keep up with a lot of them, and I think this is a problem with at least my performance, and I don't want to be, that one guy not doing that good. Oh, this guy, the Kraken right here. I kind of like that boss quite a lot. So the end boss fight's kind of lame, but it's whatever. So I cut it because interesting, and I actually got caught on that elevator thing. I got stuck behind, but I was wasting like 2 or 3 minutes to the next jellyfish elevator. Someone came to tell me the same lady that used to call the thing like at the beginning of the control level is that the same as well as the raid she sounds and looks exactly the same, and I'm assuming it is. I didn't check up on it, I don't feel like bothering checking up on it either. So right now we're just doing nothing. What's annoying about these bosses is that they put a shield over them and they kill the ads. I really hate that because the laser lay down everything, and it creates very boring, repetitive boss fight. I like creative bosses in which you have to attack in a specific way or hit in a specific manner, or rapid shields, not just ads. We have one ads to face and with I know, I should be using silent shot whenever someone's casting like lightning. Sometimes I just sort of slip up in that regard, and that's one issue I have where I'm not too good as a C-skill, despite the fact I'm a hunter. Traps I barely use, and the silencing shot and distracting shot and all that stuff, I don't find time to use because I'm too busy spamming steady shot. Whip in between arcane shots, and right now I'm also sort of putting in Cobra shot as well. So this is one of my favorite parts of the dungeon because here you feel like you're actually doing something. You feel like you're actually on a quest, and I'll let you guys see it. Yeah, we sure showed him. Now this part is actually quite embarrassing. Well, at least for the tank. Incoming right. At this point, I'm just trying to get the DPS up and normal. As you see, I used my rapid fire to increase my DPS. I should have fell back and used that ability. I forgot what it's called when you jump back. I should have used it at that point, and I didn't. And if I did, I could have used that and then feigned death if I still held aggro. But I don't know, it just slipped my mind. I was too busy trying to keep up the DPS, thinking that maybe I'd get heals or something. I didn't realize that void was a one-shot kill. Alright, so now we're gonna try it again, and big surprise, the tank still dies. But we sort of compensated. I put out the DPS really hard, really fast, and the rest of my team did a good job sort of, you know, bumping themselves out and figuring out what goals to take after our primary tank has died. And yeah, there goes another DPSer, a warrior, I think, just died. Now I got aggro. This time I don't forget. Yeah, I feigned death to lose the aggro. I thought I died for a second. Yeah, with this strategy, I kept doing a good job. At first, someone told me to take off Brawl from my pet, and that was the tank. I put Brawl back on during the fight after the tank died, because at least then maybe my pet would be able to hold some aggro. If our substitute tank would die, the pet would at least be able to hold some aggro. So I put it back on for that reason. I'm not sure if that's a good or bad idea, but I guess you can go let me know in the comments or something. So, finishing him off right now. He's pretty weak. He's gonna die. And boom, he's dead. Now we're gonna loot his body. I just fast forwarded a little bit. We didn't take the other sides of the dungeon, we just went straight to it. This part, it really gets annoying when those small little ads, they keep spawning. I'm not sure if it's an infinite spawn or a timer or something that's reactivated, but they just keep spawning. I usually don't see an end to them until after the past sort of bent. And that part always bothered me. They don't do much damage, they're just a nuisance whenever you're trying to pull an attack up there. They've been trying to steady aim, and they're technically in the back, and the time, the pass, that gets annoying. Even though they are like one-shot kills. They're still bothersome. Oh, by the way, this is only a one recording. I'm not actually going to listen to my voice and try to analyze or re-edit my recording. I just don't really want to go into trouble with it because I feel like maybe I should otherwise, because it might sound reversed or what have you. So, yeah, this is a one-shot recording. I usually record the voiceover after the editing, if you will call it editing, because I'm really just cutting out clips of the actual video so I can get it on the 15-minute mark. And so what's happening here is, I don't know, I'm really just messing around with it. I don't know what more I can do. I mean, this is some epic grade where I can take some, I don't know, orchestral music behind it, slap it on YouTube and say, hey, look, it's more of a walkthrough gameplay commentary type series, I'd like to think, and that's what I'm trying to accomplish.
assistance, I assume. You may yet regret your presence here. As I purify these waters, the servants of filth will surely be stirred. Beware. Ah!
So, this sort of thing under, I don't know what this guy's name is, I forgot. But you see under me is like this funnel of water coming through him. It's the same with Ragnaros and a bunch of other elementals. I'm not sure if they're elementals, but they have pretty much the same sort of effect under them. Their legs, or feet, or whatever you would call it. Kind of like that genie type tail. And is it the exact same thing, just different colors and slightly different effects? Because it looks rather similar. And if so, I am a little disappointed. Yeah, it does look. Yeah, I think it is the same. What a shame. This is one of the more entertaining boss fights because, aside, killing the ads is not that much fun. But you get to the point on the third phase of this boss fight where it does get interesting. And if you haven't played it, I won't ruin it for you. So just get to that point. But overall, this has to be one of my more favorite dungeons. A dungeon that has sort of a dialogue, a story, makes you feel like you're involved in it. Those are the type of dungeons that I really like. I think my favorite dungeon, I forgot what the name was, and I didn't record it sooner when I was doing the Lich King expansion. But it was like a troll dungeon where you had to fight a whole bunch of mutated trolls, as well as the final boss in the end was like some flying skeleton dragon monster thing. And afterwards, if someone had picked up the quest, well, what happened is that the person who gives you the quest to go into the dungeon will come up to you and says, "Thank you for your help, but I sort of betrayed you." And you realize that he was really working for the Lich King, and the Lich King comes down and they start talking and he gives him powers and stuff, and that's a really cool thing where it's a twist that you don't really expect. I didn't really expect to get out of the twist. I didn't expect this guy to, be working for the Lich King. If I had picked up the quest and known the guy beforehand, I may have sensed or predicted that sort of plot twist. But I did not expect that playing a dungeon. I did not realize Blizzard had implemented that sort of things in dungeons. And maybe it's my fault for not investigating or going out of my way to try to get them. But if so, if that's the norm for the dungeons, then I like where it's going. And I definitely should be exploiting that a little more since I like it so much.
Drinking their power. Behold the power of pure water.
Trying to get revenge on the Kraken. I just love the immense amount of damage due to this thing. And it's a pretty pathetic boss fight because we fight bosses with the same amount of HP, but we get ultra buffed at this point. So it is kind of lame in that sense. And